This week, we got music. This week, Playboi Carti with his third studio album, fourth project overall, and first since late 2020 when Whole Lotta Red dropped. It is no secret, because I was around to review both that record and its predecessor, Die Lit, that I've been a big Playboi Carti fan for quite a while. I like both of those records a lot. Not only are they both consistent and inventive and interesting, but also huge reinventions of Carti style with each new release. So going into music, I was hoping for not just a good new batch of material, but also a progression artistically from his sound and style. And what I got with this record is, I guess, in a sense, a decent batch of tracks, although God, is it all over the place. And occasionally, I mean all over the place in good ways. The spontaneity, the very linear compositions mean it is difficult to tell what is coming next while listening to this record. And it can be really interesting at points and times when the style is switched up in a major way from track to track, or even within the same song. It is certainly a record that manages to keep you on your toes, but it is also all over the place in terms of quality. Some of the worst Carti material in terms of just being flat out unfinished, uninteresting, and uninventive pops up on this record. It really reads more like a compilation of everything he's done in the past 4 years or so, rather than a cohesive and whole studio album. But again, there are certainly highlights among this track list. Some appearances from Kendrick, from Skepta, from Lil Uzi, from Travis Scott that I like quite a bit. They are in parallel with appearances from Future that land kind of weird, because other points on the record where Carti is just doing a really mediocre Future impression, or doing a really weird Lil Yachty impression, or releasing songs that already kind of landed as duds last year and are still in the track list for some reason. That results in the most mixed bag, all over the place listen since Carti's self-titled debut mixtape, and God, is this thing long. It is difficult to put into perspective just what listening to the full 76 minutes and 30 tracks of this album feels like, especially when its rage stylings are so similar to Whole Lotta Red. Dark, compressed, distorted, heavy rage music, almost from front to back. And so it's a bucket of contradictions. While this album is exhausting, it is also, at points, exceedingly charming, and the result is just okay. The most just okay Carti album yet. If you want to read my full thoughts on the entire goddamn album, for some reason, you can check out my review right up here on my blog and tell me what you think of the new Playboi Carti record down below.